Greetings and welcome to another Pokemon 2019 or Pokemon Journeys the Series episode preview discussion. This time I'm talking about the preview for episode 43, so let's get to it. Episode 43 will continue the Darkest Day arc, so it picks up where episode 42 ended. Ash and Leon continue to battle the rampaging Dynamax Pokemon while Sonia and Goh travel to Turffield so that they can learn more about the legends of the Galar region. A Gigantamax Coalossal will appear, and this Coalossal is what Ash and Leon will battle in episode 43. Since Gigantamax Centiskorch appeared in episode 42, it's clear that they want to showcase as many Gigantamax Pokemon as they can in this arc, specifically Gigantamax Generation 8 Pokemon, since most of the Generation 8 Pokemon have yet to appear in the anime. Speaking of Generation 8 Pokemon that have yet to appear in the anime, Leon will use his Charizard and his Dragapult for this battle. This Dragapult appeared in the special preview, and most people, myself included, assumed that it was Leon's Dragapult since Leon does have a Dragapult in Pokemon Sword and Shield, and indeed this is Leon's Dragapult. This will be the first time that Leon uses a Pokemon other than Charizard in the anime. Ash will use Dragonite for this battle since he is still flying on Dragonite following episode 42. However, Riolu, who was also flying on Dragonite at the end of episode 42, is not shown in the preview, meaning that Ash withdrew it. Ash's Gengar is seen instead floating alongside the group, so Ash will use his Gengar as well, which is great since Gengar has not seen any action since episode 25, where it was used to battle Karina. So Ash and Leon will both use their Ghost-type Pokemon to battle Coalossal. Since they have 4 Pokemon total, this will be a 2-man raid battle using Dragons and Ghosts. This should be a cool battle and I can't wait to see Dragapult in action, and it will be cool to see Ash's Gengar in action as well after so long. Now before I talk about the most curious part of the preview, I want to highlight 3 things that will happen in episode 43. First, Professor Magnolia will finally appear in the anime. She was shown in episode 42, but it was only a picture, so her first true appearance will be in episode 43. In the preview, she says that Rose will stop at nothing to achieve his goals, meaning that she is aware of Rose's plan. The second thing I want to point out is that a wishing piece, or at least what appears to be a wishing piece, falls in front of Sonia and Goh. A wishing piece is, of course, the item that you use in Sword and Shield to activate a raid then. This probably does not have any meaningful significance, or at least I don't think it does, but it is an interesting detail. The third and final thing I want to point out before moving on is that Eternatus will make its first appearance in episode 43. I imagine it will appear at the end or near the end of the episode since the title for episode 44 is Sword and Shield 3, Eternatus. So I doubt that Eternatus will have much to do in episode 43. And it will instead be the focus of the next episode, so it makes sense that it will appear at the end or near the end of episode 43. This way the episode can end on a cliffhanger after Eternatus appears. So now I want to talk about the most curious part of the preview. Ash meets Rose face to face. Rose holds Ash's hands like he is impressed by Ash or like he is congratulating Ash for something. And then Rose and Ash are seen having dinner together. Rose says that he intends to do everything in his power to preserve this marvelous view for 1,000 years. He is of course referring to the Galar region. Rose is clearly talking to Ash about his plan, and I am sure that Ash will voice his disapproval of such a plan. This meeting of Ash and Rose is kind of strange and kind of sudden because this will be their first time meeting, and yet Rose is clearly very interested in Ash already, so much so that he even invites Ash to dinner, and he tells Ash about his plan. Why is Rose so interested in Ash all of a sudden? They could just be following the game since Rose does have dinner with the player character in Pokemon Sword and Shield, but I think that perhaps Rose learns that Ash is helping Leon with subduing the Dynamax Pokemon. Leon, the trainer Rose endorsed, is allowing a young trainer like Ash to help, so maybe Rose is interested in the trainer that Leon, the champion, is vouching for. Maybe Rose sees Ash in action and he is impressed by Ash's skill, especially considering his young age. This would be faithful to the games, since Rose is very much invested in the gym challenge, and so it makes sense that he would be interested in a promising young trainer. Regardless of the reason, Ash is meeting Rose, and he will learn of Rose's villainy firsthand. This reminds me of when Ash met Lysandre back in the X, Y, and Z series. because Ash is once again meeting the main villain without knowing that they are the villain beforehand. I am definitely looking forward to seeing what happens as a result of Ash's meeting with Rose. The Darkest Day arc is definitely heating up, and I can't wait to see how it will unfold in the anime. Episode 43 will air on October 30, and as usual, I will upload a review for it as soon as possible alongside a preview discussion for episode 44, so please look forward to them. But that's the video. As always, leave your own thoughts down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and would like to see more like it, then please consider subscribing to my channel. I love Pokemon and I love making videos on both the anime and the games. Also, please consider clicking the links on screen so that you can check out more videos like this right away. Thank you very much for watching, and let's meet again in the next video.